Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.
Click on add cloud instance. So here you will get the option. You should have your Amazon login username and password, and same thing for Azure. Suppose if I will click on this, so it will ask me the API key, or if I using IAM role. So I tried that time when I deployed, I was using some API key and secret key, and you will log in here. Okay, after this step I will show you the document that how it will look like. So when you will log in here, okay, now at this step we have to add other necessary information to spin up edges in AWS cloud. Below is the significance of few terms. Choose region. We have to define the region where we have AWS cloud, because in AWS there's a multiple region: US East, US West, APAC. So they have their cloud instance available in all of the regions, and according to the region you can deploy in which region you want to deploy it. Transit VPC, it's the name of transit VPC which connects a Tailor network to one or more cloud-based application. Device information, this includes WAN edge version or name of the devices which will spin in AWS cloud. So you will see this option whenever we log in onto that one, you will go to this page. So here you will choose a region. As you will click here, you will get a drop down box, so you can select your US West, East, anything else in this choose region. Then your transit VPC name, whatever you have created in your AWS, because right now you have login in your account, so it will show you the same option which are configured there. Which version? So 18.4.0, that time we are deploying. Let me check right now, but yeah, 18.3 is also, yeah, 18.4, yeah, later version is there. So okay, so it will ask you the version, that which version you want to deploy, and this is the size of edge. There's a size defined for every edge, that what would be the cost of that machine, because that machine will use the CPU, memory, space. Okay, so that cost you can check directly on AWS marketplace. Here it can show you the price: C3 large, C3 extra large, C3 2x large. It depend on your site, that what kind of load you will have on that site. Maybe you will deploy some application behind that C edge or edge, so that edge will have a already tunnels with all other sites, and those application deployed in the cloud, you can use that site as a that or regional hub or any critical site where the user can access the application just behind this edge. So these are the prices: EC2 per hour and total hour, software per hour 0. So basically normally this price works EC2 per hour. Okay, so here estimated infrastructure cost 0.105. It look like very small, 0 and 1, but when the clock runs and you deploy this, and if you forget to shut down those machine, so meter will always start. And if you are using any public IP, that is also having a cost. So you can shut down the machine and uh, detach the public IP. If your public IP is attached all the time, so there will be cost will be increased every hour. And if machine is running, then cost will be increased. Means you will get a bill on your credit card. For this one, we need to map the credit cards on this AWS account, and according to that we got a bill. So there it look like very small amount, but it's very big amount. Means in Indian currency, $2 like something, $1.6 per hour, near about 130 rupees per hour. So these are the prices. So according to that, it depend basically on your requirement, which size you want to deploy. Here the device 1, device 2, it will show you when you click here on drag down what is the name of that device. You can just map. These are the same device, just we have configured, just we have attached the template with those devices, so it will show there. on that option. Then we will map the transit VPC subnet. It will come by default /16. Okay, SSH key, that is important where you configure this VPC, transit VPC. That time there is a one SSH PAM key. Through that, through this key, you will be able to directly access those devices through SSH from your laptop also, if you are using this key in your laptop. So this key you need to map with your putty, and then after you will directly do the SSH of that public IP of that device, you will be able to do SSH. So that name we have assigned. So in the drag down you will find that SSH PAM key, and just we will click on proceed and discovery mapping. So whenever you will complete this part, which region, transit VPC, version, what is the size, which devices you want to deploy, and the SSH key, and click on next. So you will see this option, select an account to discover. So we will select this under this region and discover. We click on discover host VPC. So you will see the difference in the mapping. Here you can see nothing is green and transit VPC. When we configure and click on that one, it will show you the green, and it will try to discover those host VPC where you have mapped. When you will click on next, it will show you that all host VPC you have configured there. So you have configured one host VPC for your SD-WAN environment. That one you can select and click next. When you click next, so there is another option, map VPC again. Then you will see this green checkbox. Your transit VPC is mapped with your host VPC. It all looks green because means this is another way that you are accessing your AWS account through the vManage. And you will click on save and complete. That's it. And if you will go to your AWS account, then you will see this edge are running perfectly fine. Edge 1, 1, 1, edge 2. So these are another different cloud things that you can stop them and run it again. So the same machine we have deployed there. Here directly you can change the name if you want to change the name. There are multiple options in the cloud. So that's how you can spin up, and those will be up on your vManage. So from the vManage you can directly deploy those edges to the AWS, because if you are not a AWS expert, so only you will require some information from that cloud team. Okay, create a one host VPC and create the transit VPC and share with me, and you can just map here and you can directly deploy. You don't need to take any headache if you are not aware about the cloud thing, how to deploy the machine in the cloud, because that's a different task. There are multiple options over there, what subnet, what private subnet, what are other public things. So when the host VPC and transit VPC, they will configure, and it's a proper document available on the website, on the Cisco website also, that how you can uh, deploy it directly on the AWS, and then you can make the connection with the vManage. Okay, so this is just a document overview, every snapshot. So nothing is there. Only when you will click on the login, you need to select some option. You should be aware about your AWS something, and then you will map, and it will be spin up. And it's near about takes 5 to 10 minutes. Only if you have template ready, it will just deploy the machine and make them run, and you will see that device is up on the vManage. Okay, I will share this document on the your.
Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you.